નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Standard 8, Subject Science, Chapter 9, Reproduction in Animals. So dear students, today we are going to discuss young ones to adults, how the young ones becomes adults. Okay, now we'll see that. See, the new individuals which are born or hatched from the eggs. See, the new individuals which are born or hatched from the eggs continue to grow till they become adults. So means that, see, whenever the new individuals are born or the eggs are produced, continue to grow till they become adults. In some animals, the young ones may look very different from the adults. See, some of the animals, you know that the young ones are not like the adult or not like the parent. They are completely different. So like example is given, for example, you see that life cycle of the silkworm. See, life cycle of the silkworm. See the young, then afterwards larva or caterpillar you are saying. Then the pupa, then it will become adult. See, this is the silkworm. But this larva and this intermediate stage, they will not look like the adult. Okay. So in the similar way, the life cycle of the silkworm also you see, life cycle of the silkworm and life cycle of the frog also the same fashion. So here like the cell will then produces tadpole. See the life cycle of the frog here. See, look the diagram. See, this is the adult frog. But you see that eggs, and afterwards eggs, what it produces? Early tadpole and late tadpole. But these are what seems to be the adult one. See, these are the intermediate stage, but they will not look like their parents. They look quite different. See, like fishes, they will look like the fishes. But this is the frog's young one. See, early tadpole or a larva you are saying, okay, this is late tadpole, just here develop the legs, and then they become the adult frog. So that is why, so like this observation, stages of the frog start from the egg to the adult stage. So we find that there are three distinct features. Okay, three here, or here there are four distinct features because late tadpole and early tadpole have written. Okay, but you will observe that three distinct features. So there is egg, tadpole or larva and adult. Don't the tadpoles look so different from the adults? See, the tadpoles are quite different from the adults. Correct or not? So now, can you imagine that these tadpoles would someday become frogs? Yes, they will become the frogs. But similarly, the caterpillar or the pupa of the silkworm also, then looks very different from their adult mouth. So from the adult one. Or silkworm, adult mouth here, it means silkworm. See, the features that are present in the adult are not found in these young ones. See, in this what happens? The features present in the young ones are quite different from the adult one. Or the features which are found in the adult are not found in the young ones. Then what happens to the tadpoles or caterpillars thereafter? So then they will come to the adult one. So you must have seen a beautiful mouth, like the mouth you will see a silkworm emerging from the cocoon. So you know that cocoon, you are saying, the silkworm emerges from the cocoon. Okay. So what happens from this silkworm becomes? Okay. And next, in the similar fashion, in the case of tadpole also, tadpole, in the case of the tadpole, they transform into adults. The tadpole, they transform into adult one. So, the transformation of the larva into an adult. See, the transformation of the larva into an adult through the drastic changes. Drastic means what? Extreme or severe changes. There are a lot of changes here. You see that the transformation of the larva into an adult through the drastic changes is called as metamorphosis. What you are saying? See here, metamorphosis. Okay, dear students, remember what you mean by metamorphosis and examples also. So what about the changes that you observe in our bodies? See, for example, you see the human body now as we are growing. No, we are just the young ones are quite similar to their adult one only. Because here there will be no metamorphosis at the intermediate stage, you will not see that. In human beings, body parts are similar to those present in the adults are present from the time of the birth. From the time of the birth, the similar organs, similar kinds of organs, you will see that. Okay, students? So this is about young ones to adults. Now, dear students, we will see the asexual reproduction. So what do you mean by asexual reproduction? The reproduction, the type of the reproduction in which only a single parent is involved. So that is called as asexual reproduction. This is the definition of the asexual reproduction. So dear students, see the definition. The type of the reproduction in which only a single parent, not two parents, only the single parent is involved. So that is called as an asexual reproduction. For example, you see that animals like hydra and amoeba. See the hydra here, vertically hydra. See, get the permanent here, what is given in the textbook, you say, get the permanent slides of hydra. The slide you have to observe, because observe them using the hand lens or a microscopic. So these are all microscopic animals. And count the number of bulges. Bulges means what? See, this is this type of growth. So here you are seeing, that is the bulges. The outgrowth. That outgrowth comes out from the part of the body. So this is what you are saying? Buds you are saying. These bulges, also note down the size of the bulges. Draw the diagram of the hydra and learn this diagram also. And in each hydra, what will happen? There may be one or more bulges. So there may be one or it may be more also. These bulges are the developing the new individuals. So these are the indication of the new individuals. And they are called buds. So what they are called as? They are called as buds, we are saying, BUDS. Okay, this type of reproduction, so the type of the reproduction in which only a single parent is involved, so that is called as a sexual reproduction. Since here the new individuals develop from the birds, the new individuals develop from the birds. So in hydra, the type of the asexual reproduction is called as budding. So budding in hydra. So this in the hydra, what it will be there? Budding takes place. So this type of budding outputs that will be. Then finally it detaches. Finally detach means what? Finally, and here when it grows, then it separates and becomes a new individuals. So in this way, their reproductions or the young ones takes place. So this is called as, but here budding is that, budding in hydra. So reproduction in the, where hydra, how it takes place? By budding. So now another method of the reproduction is asexual reproduction observed in this microscopic organism. So that is in amoeba you are saying. In amoeba you see that. In amoeba what you are observing here. So you have learned that about the structure of the amoeba. See, the amoeba has no structure. Okay, you learned that. So the no structure, you will recall that amoeba is a single-celled organism. So amoeba is what? Single-celled organism. It is begins the process of reproduction by the division of its nucleus into two nuclei. See here single amoeba will be there, and here it divides. Here two nuclei it becomes, and then dividing the nucleus. Then again what will take place? Cell division takes place. Yes. Then it will be separate individual. It will be daughter amoeba you are saying. See, daughter amoeba you are saying. Okay. See, it begins the process of the reproduction by the division of its nucleus into two nuclei. Nucleus into two nuclei here. Okay, dividing the nucleus. And then what will happen? This is followed by the division of the body, and here division of the body, cell divide. And finally, two amoeba is produced. See here, finally, two amoeba is produced. So this we are calling daughter amoeba. What we are saying? Daughter amoeba. Okay. So like this way, in amoeba reproduction takes place. So this is followed by the division of its body into two, and each part receiving the nucleus. Finally, two amoeba are produced from the one parent, the amoeba. So this type of asexual reproduction, by which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individuals, is called as binary fission. Now you got the word as, so the amoeba what will be there? Binary fission. Binary fission. So binary fission means what? The reproduction in which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individuals. So that is called as binary fission. Now we'll discuss the activity is given in the textbook to study the budding in hydra. See what you have to do. What you have to do? Permanent slides, you know that laboratory slide, glass slide. So permanent slides of hydra, and what is another one required? Microscope is required. Okay. So what are the materials required? Permanent slides of hydra and a microscope. So what you are going to do to study the budding in hydra? You are. See, procedure is what? Observe the permanent slides of hydra under the microscope. So under the microscope you have to observe it. Observe them first under the low power lens. The lens, in the microscope, low power lens you have to observe, and then you have to observe the high power. So like this, first you have to observe the low power lens, then you have to observe that is high power lens. Look for bulb-like projections. See, look for bulb-like projections. So like this. So these are outgrowth gassing or bulb-like projections. Look like the bulb-like projections from the parent body and count them, and count also how many are there like this. And observe the size of different projections or birds. Observe the size also. Then what you have to do? Then draw a rough sketch of what you have observed. So after looking the microscope, after observing the microscope, yes, you have to draw the sketch of this. So then what you will find? So you will see like these structures. See, yes, right. So like these structures you will observe. Correct now? So observation. Each hydra has one or more than one body. See, every hydra, each hydra you found. So one or more what birds will be there. So a bud, what is bud is given? A bud is an outgrowth. A bud is an outgrowth which develops as cells divide constantly at a particular location. Divides at a particular location. Okay. A fully matured bud detaches itself from the parent body. So here you see from here and here the development, and here so it is fully developed. Then it detaches. Detaches means what? Separates from the parent body. So this is the parent, and then new individual will comes. See, from the parent body and becomes a new individual and capable of existing independently. Then that is capable of existing independently. So conclusion is what? Hydra reproduces asexually through the budding. So in hydra, reproduction takes place by budding. Okay, students, so this is the textbook activities as I told you now. So like that, you know that reproduction takes place many types, but for your level only the two types is given. So that is budding and binary fission, and multiple fission also there. So binary fission means what? In the single you will get the two new individuals, but in multiple, from the single you will get many. So we have completed, these two fissions, binary fission as well as which one? Budding. So like that, dear students, many methods will be there: fragmentation, regeneration, That all you will discuss in the higher classes. So we'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us.